Today we're going to be looking at the AudioTechnica AT2005 USB microphone, the Fifine K688 microphone, the Elgato Wave microphone, the Fifine AM8 microphone, the Maono PD200X microphone, and the Feelworld PM1 microphone. I'm LLML, and you are watching Creators Tech, technology for creators. And before I begin, I'd like to mention that some of these microphones were given to me by the sponsors, and I'd like to go ahead and give them a thank you for going ahead and being brave enough to send them to me for an honest review. A special thank you to Fifine, Maono, and Feelworld. First, let's go ahead and begin with the spoken word test. You are now listening to the sound of the AudioTechnica AT2005 USB microphone. You are now listening to the Fifine K688 microphone in USB mode. You are now listening to the sounds of the Elgato Wave microphone in USB mode. You are now listening to the sounds of the Fifine AM8 microphone in USB mode. You are now listening to the sounds of the Maono PD200X microphone in USB mode. You are now listening to the sound of the Feelworld PM1 microphone in USB mode. Now let's listen in on some of the handling noise tests. Now we're going to listen in on how well these microphones pick up sound at different distances. This is the proximity effect of this microphone. I am now speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 6 inches. I am now speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 1 foot. I am now speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 3 feet. This is the proximity effect of this microphone. This is the sound of this microphone at about a distance of 6 inches. This is what the microphone sounds like at about a distance of 1 foot. This is what the microphone sounds like at about a distance of 3 feet. This is the proximity effect of this microphone. I am now speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 6 inches. I am now speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 1 foot. I am now speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 3 feet. This is the proximity effect of this microphone. I am now speaking at about a distance of 6 inches away from the microphone. I am now speaking at a distance of about 1 foot away from the microphone. I am now speaking at a distance of about 3 feet away from the microphone. This is the proximity effect of this microphone. This is me speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 6 inches. This is me speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 1 foot. This is me speaking into the microphone at a distance of about 3 feet. This is the proximity effect of this microphone. I am now speaking about 6 inches away from the microphone. I am now speaking about 12 inches away from the microphone. I am now speaking at a distance of about 3 feet away from the microphone. Now we're going to listen to the background noise rejection while using keyboard and mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard and clicking on the mouse. Typing on the keyboard and clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard. I'm now clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard. I am now clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard and clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard and clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard and I'm clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard. I'm now clicking on the mouse. I am now typing on the keyboard and clicking on the mouse. Typing on the keyboard and clicking on the mouse. Now we're going to listen to the Sibling Test. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. 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 Sally sells seashells by the seafloor. Now we're going to listen to the plosive rejection test. And once again, let's go ahead and listen in on the spoken word test. You just heard the sounds of the AudioTechnica AT2005 microphone in USB mode. This has been the Fifine K688 microphone in USB mode. You have been listening to the Elgato Wave microphone in USB mode. You have just heard the sounds of the Fifine AM8 microphone in USB mode. This has been the sound of the Maono PD200X microphone in USB mode. You have just listened to the Feelworld PM1 microphone in USB mode. Okay, so now that we've listened in on all of these tests, it's time for me to give you my impressions of each microphone. So let's begin with the AudioTechnica AT2005 USB microphone. This being one of the older USB microphones, does go ahead and have its setbacks. It is beginning to show its age with the audio quality, in my opinion. Although it does provide a great bang for buck value, I think that you can go ahead and start noticing some of the differences when you compare this one to some of the newer young bucks on this list. The AudioTechnica does have a very processed sound. The presence is very nice. However, it does appear that in a lot of the Sibling tests, it just doesn't do very well. But other than that, I think that if you have a chance to pick this microphone up on a sale price, you can go ahead and get a lot of value for it, and it still does very well for what it is in the entry-level category. One thing of note is that out of all these USB microphones, it does use an older format of USB. This one does not use a USB-C. Up next, we're going to look at the Fifine K688 microphone. This is one of those microphones that you either love or hate, because although it does come with a slew of features that are very beneficial, it also comes with an audio signature that you either love or hate, specifically because of its texture that it provides when recording spoken word segments. Many people will have a liking to it because it does provide a very unique sound. And for those of you out there that want to go ahead and stand out in your content, then this will definitely provide a little bit of a different type of vibe when you're recording your audio. Up next, one of the most popular USB microphones on the market, the Elgato Wave microphone. I have to admit, although the audio quality is not the best on this microphone, I do prefer it for many reasons. One of them being ease of use, and the others being its software. It just comes jam-packed with so many features once you go ahead and open up its software suite. Elgato is a company that specializes in many software applications aimed at streamers, so of course they're gonna be refined when it comes to the software aspect of this microphone. It's the only microphone that provides such a big suite in terms of audio features, and to be honest with you, in some cases, depending on what your needs are, this will be the go-to microphone. One of my favorite features on this microphone is the clip guard feature. So for example, if you're a streamer and you're gaming and you're one of these people that is gaming, you're at one volume level most of the time, and then something extremely exciting happens, and then you just have to yell or start speaking at a louder cadence, then this microphone will protect your audio by going ahead and guard against clipping. It all does it in the microphone or through software. I'm not 100% sure exactly how this works. However, it will go ahead and do that. And because of this, you are protected. You don't have to go ahead and set things manually up yourself. It's mostly just plug and play. And you can therefore set up your microphone so it picks up more of your sound for spoken voice, and it comes through very clearly. Of course, in this microphone, you will pick up a lot more background noise and keyboard clicks than in some of the other microphones in this category. And now we're going to go ahead and look at the Fifine AM8 microphone. Personally, this is one of my favorite microphones. It's an all-arounder. It's a microphone that I would strongly recommend for any person looking to get into content creation. I know it's a big bulky microphone, so that's one negative of it, but to some people that might be a positive because it creates a bigger presence on screen actually. So if you're a person that's into that, then that microphone, the AM8, will definitely be something to consider. But not only that, the AM8 has some of the best sound out of any of these USB microphones. The AM8 has rich, natural sound, and it does come in a very nice package because of the pop filter as well. It is quite thick and it is able to reject plosives very nicely. So if you're that type of person that has a lot of pops in your speech and pop, 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 and you want to avoid some of the plosives that sometimes microphones pick up and it creates quite an unpleasant sound to the listener, that one's a really good one to go with. And it's very simple to use. It's plug and play. It has RGB on the mic itself. So if you're into that, that's another plus for you. And it's very good. I recommend it for game streamers and also for spoken voice, talking head videos such as this one. And it'll do you well for voiceover as well. One negative about that one is that it does record in 16-bit. So those of you that are a little bit more well versed in audio editing, you will know that 16-bit creates little to no wiggle room when editing your sound. But for the rest of you, the 16-bit, you'll hear almost no difference between that and anything else when it comes to just simply game streaming. Up next is my personal favorite in terms of sound quality, the Maono PD200X microphone. The Maono PD200X microphone is definitely one of those microphones that comes jam-packed with many features, and one of the little spoken things that this microphone does have available is software. It does have something that allows it to go ahead and just shine a little bit more than some of the other microphones. Except for the Elgato, which comes with software as well, the Maono PD200X allows you to go ahead and equalize the audio. Not only with an equalizer feature, but it allows you to go ahead and adjust the top end so that you can go ahead and also prevent some of the loudness that you might have when you get excited on your game streams. One of the things I like about the audio quality of this microphone is the fullness and richness that it picks up in my particular voice. Again, I have to remind you as the audience that everybody's voice is different. So each microphone will complement your voice in a different manner. It just comes to you figuring out what you want out of your sound so that you can figure out what microphone complements your voice the best. And last but definitely not least, we have the Feelworld PM1 microphone. The Feelworld PM1 is slightly more expensive than some of these other options that we just talked about. However, the build quality is what sets this apart from everything else. The all-metal body is built like a little tank. It's built to last, in my opinion. I haven't had that long with it, but I could tell by just the way it feels in the hand and the heft of it and weight of it and the quality of the button on it and just the sturdiness, and the pop filter feels like a very high quality pop filter. Just everything about this Feelworld microphone screams quality. Of course, the only thing that it could do better in is in the gain that it has available to it. All the microphones that I have mentioned previous to this one will probably have the gain at around 85 to 90% at its maximum. However, with this one, I have to boost it up to 100%. So you're listening to it at 100%. So there's no room to increase the gain on it if you're the type of person that speaks a little softer and needs just a little bit more from it. But other than that, I think this microphone is really, really nice. And not only that, but in terms of the audio quality that it delivers, I think that it's probably the most balanced microphone, if not close to the most balanced microphone on this list. The Feelworld PM1 microphone sounds very natural. It has the highs slightly boosted and it has the lows slightly boosted as well, creating exceptional clarity when you are using this for spoken voice. It is a 24-bit microphone, so it's pretty standard in this category, and I think this is one of those microphones that you could universally use for many applications, such as talking head videos like this one. You can use it for voiceovers, for podcasting, and for game streams as well. If you want a more in-depth review for some of these microphones, go ahead and check them out on my channel. I hope I have earned a like from you, and I hope I have also earned a subscription from you to this channel. If you like any of these microphones and are considering making a purchase of them or any of the production equipment I used to make this video, go ahead and look in the description section. I will have Amazon associate links, and every single one of those, if you use it, will help us earn a small commission that will help this channel continue going and growing. I'm LL Mel, and thank you very much for watching Creators Tech. Technology for creators.